Hi guys, welcome back. We are in the final series of the day. This is game number 2, Team Secret versus Pro, the grand finals of the ESL Hamburg 2017, the first major of the Dota Pro circuit tournament. And yeah, VP is one game away from being the champions. And Secret, can they fight back? This is game 2's draft. I mentioned in the previous draft analysis that VP had a very strong laning phase and they need to make use of it. And whoa, the Leo on his Enchantress, he did so much work. He was ganking every lane, his golems were killing. He killed Lina like I think 5 times in the mid lane or something like that. The sniper was 3-0 and 2. It was just very ugly. And then from then on with Secret on the back foot, they make some good plays to try and come back. But being on the back foot and means sniper is up there in the farm. And it was just way too hard for Secret to close down on him after that. Okay, so moving on, game 2's draft analysis. VP has the first pick, they ban Lich and Veno. Okay, so this time around VP has first pick, they don't have to be the one banning the Night Stalker anymore. They can always pick it first if Secret doesn't ban it, but Secret, they are forced to ban Night Stalker as well as Enchantress. So in the first game, Secret's ban was a bit weird. They didn't really, I think they banned the Monkey King, so this game definitely the Enchantress was the problem and they banned it away. VP went for the first pick Bane and Secret go for Rubric Spiritbreaker. Okay, pretty standard so far. And VP they go for Leo's Chen. So instead of the Enchantress which was banned this time around, they go for the Chen. And I expected the Brewmaster to be banned at second phase by Secret. Mainly because of how much impact he had in the game in the first game. Virtus Pro just played around him so well. And Secret was they were very forced to try and burst this Brewmaster down every single fight. But with the Vengeful carry, he was able to always position himself well enough to swap out this Brewmaster to prevent Secret from bursting him down. And as long as the Brewmaster gets off his ulti, Secret is definitely gonna lose the fight. Okay, so yeah, Secret banned the Brewmaster away as well as the Necrophos. VP, on the other hand, they banned the Broodmother, and I would expect them to ban Ember. No, they didn't. They don't care about the Ember Spirit from mid one. They instead banned the Nature's Prophet. I think the Necrophos ban by Secret is mainly due to the Spirit Breaker as well as how well the Virtus Pro actually plays that hero. Spirit Breaker, it's very hard for Spirit Breaker to gang on the Necrophos because like you charge him, he'll just pop Ghost Shock and there's nothing the Spirit Breaker can do after that. He's totally useless, he can't right click. And if Spirit Breaker can't right click means there's no percentage of trying to bash at all. Secret, they go back for this Fatas Magnus. It worked for them in the series against Liquid. And yeah, here they are playing it again. They're probably gonna go for 2 melee cores. Either maybe the Ember as well as maybe something like a PA Juggernaut, that kind of hero.
5 seconds remaining.
VP on the other hand, they have their position 4 and 5. Probably gonna pick something for... They can pick their carry, yeah, because they already know the offlane is Magnus and they just have to pick a good matchup for that case against the Magnus. What will we see from Ramses this game? Possible Servant, possible Lifestealer. I think Lifestealer is the possible choice, but Spirit Breaker kind of counter Lifestealer in a way. He got 2 bashes that goes through Rage. It's not the kind of thing that you want to, and Magnus with RP as well. Terribly, it wouldn't be too bad actually this game, but if you're picking Terribly, I don't think you want to show it now. You'll probably pick something else. Probably your offlane hero first. Bat Rider is still in the pool. It's a very strong hero, good to initiate. Good against Rubik as well as Spirit Breaker.
Team Secret's turn to pick.
Okay, instead they go for the Sand King on Pasha. So they are unsure of what carry they want to pick for Ramses yet, so they just settle for their offlane pick. As I mentioned, they're gonna need some form of lockdown as well, like team fight lockdown. So Sand King is a very good answer for it.
10 seconds remaining.
And with this Sand King pickup, they might consider putting
5 seconds remaining.
Sand King versus Magnus one-on-one in the lane, and that will favor Sand King, especially with the caustic
Virtus
finale.
Pro's turn to pick.
Ember Spirit.
Secret goes back for the mid one's Ember Spirit. I mentioned that there's a chance for they pick it up because of the Magnus. It goes very well together. Okay, Secret's draft is really strong now. They have
10 seconds
4
remaining.
heroes that can cancel Finn's grip, so they are never afraid of
5
like
seconds
the
remaining.
Finn's grip
Secrets
problem.
turn to bat.
Rubik is really strong against Bane as well. You can definitely steal grip every time he uses it and cast it back on the side of VP. Ember Spirit can dodge Sand King's ganks pretty well in the mid game with his Remnant as well as Sleight of Fist. The only worry I
10
have for
seconds remaining.
VP is right now, sorry, for Secret is right now VP's lane is really
5
really
seconds
strong.
remaining.
They have the Sand King, which is a strong laner, especially if it's 1v1 against a melee. There's a Viper going up against an Ember right now. It's probably going to crush him, especially with Chen's rotation. I don't think Spirit Breaker is able to do much, unless they keep rotating both supports into the mid lane to help the Ember Spirit. But that means they're going to have to pick a very self-sustaining call for Ace, and the Magnus might be sacrificed. Lil on the heroes like Chen and Enchantress have been doing a lot in the early game, and I don't see why this game will be any different. I think similar to a lot of other games of Secret, if they survive the early game, they're going to do very well into the mid and late game. But if they don't, then yeah, VP is probably going to roll over them in the early game. The other time Secret played against EG in the group stage, they were super far behind after the laning phase. But on the side of EG, they didn't have any catch for Secret, so they were able to split push freely with a Magnus, Ember Spirit as well as Juggernaut Core. This game is different though. VP has the Sand King as well as the Bane, who can set up kills
Virtus
very well
Pro's
for
turn to
the side
bat.
of VP. Solo's Bane is known to be very good at it. He always hide in the trees, always position himself very well to catch out all the split pushes. And Sand King, that's mainly what he does. He's there to set up kills for his team. Secret, they ban away the Ursa,
10
a hero
seconds
that will
remaining.
dominate Magnus in the lane,
5 seconds
and also a
remaining.
very aggressive early mid game hero that will just amplify VP's laning potential that much even more.
Virtus Pro's turn to pick.
And VP, they ban away the PA, which Secret did play earlier today also, where Ace went beyond godlike on that hero, and they paired it with that Magnus as well. So yeah, it's just a comfort ban, I would say. Secret has a few options for Ace right here. They can go for the
10
Juggernaut.
seconds remaining.
Juggernaut seems more likely because
5
of
seconds
how
remaining.
he's able to survive the early game a bit better. But still, I'm very worried for Secret's laning right now. Rubik and Spirit Breaker isn't the best laning support. Spirit Breaker can fight the air, but he isn't the best at protecting his cause. That's what I'm trying to say. So VP, they're going for carry. I think they might just go back for the Lifestealer. They have the Lifestealer bomb with Sand King. Lifestealer very strong laner, good against Magnus. Oh, instead they go back for the Vengeful, which they played in game 1. But similarly, it's just a very strong call. Good against the side of Team Secret, a very early game focus. So this VP's lineup, they gonna need to win the lane and snowball.
10 seconds remaining.
If they don't do that, if the laning phase breaks out even, Secret is gonna
5 seconds
come out on top in
remaining.
the mid game for sure. But that's gonna be very unlikely. VP is definitely gonna come out on top from the laning phase. They're gonna need a strong melee core that can fight in the early game.
Phantom
You may now select
Okay,
your
they
hero.
call it PL. PL isn't the best laner, I would say. But on the side of VP, they don't have very good answers to farm PL. But I'm not sure if they will actually reach that stage. I think VP has a very strong early game, and I really worry for Secret. I think this might be a 2-0. Yep, that's all for the draft analysis for game 2. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you like it, please subscribe. Thank you guys.